we'll start with these. Well, I appreciate it. So hopefully, if you fall asleep to the stream, it doesn't offend me. So, but we got the desktop here, and as I said, we have these new Jakks Pacific SEGA figures. The first one being here. This is from Super Monkey Ball Aiai. I looked it up. There were two of the figures in this series that I absolutely wanted, and figured out that there were 3 total, and this was the 3rd one. So I was like, heck with it, we'll get all 3. So the other 2 sold out pretty quickly, but if you go to the store even right now, there's still like 10 or 15 of these on the shelf. Unfortunately, I like Super Monkey Ball and I like Aiai, but I kind of get how that's how it falls in the pecking order. But these are apparently Walmart exclusive. So I came across these in the store at random. Like I said, saw the other 2 and wanted those, and since there were only 3 in the set, just decided to go ahead and collect all of them. So we have Aiai from Super Monkey Ball. You can see him here. He has the ball. Looks like half of a ball, so you kind of maybe set him on top of it to display him. And each of these figures has an accessory. You can see the back on here. Aiai is the smallest figure of the 3, and he gets 8 points of articulation, and he comes with the banana. And I don't know why I find this humorous. Between the 5 different languages, it's practically the same word, so it just looks like it says banana, banana, banana repeatedly on the back for no reason. So, and as it shows here with that articulation, he can hold the banana. So I guess there's the suggestion of how to display your Aiai. So he goes in there. Yeah, Super Monkey Ball. Hey, Chrissy Cat, how you doing today? Yep, definitely. So as I was explaining, these are apparently sold exclusively at Walmart. So if you have a Walmart nearby you, $9.99, $10, you can have an Aiai of your own. So we're just going through these. And of course, these are new figures. They're not like classics that I'm trying to preserve or anything. So we're gonna open these. We're gonna let these bad boys breathe here. Okay, so here we go. Here is the set. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's 2 in 1. So there's 2 pieces to it here. We have our Aiai. 8 points of articulation. Can't forget the banana, 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 banana. So there he is. And you can see it's for a $10 toy. I mean, you can take a look at him there. It's got his backpack, his tail, his cheeks. So it's got like weird codes on the back of his head. That's kind of weird to me, but I mean, it's whatever. Like I said, for a $10 figure, I'm not gonna throw a fit over small details. We'll put the banana in his hand somehow. Oh, wait, okay, he's got it. Yeah, I haven't played a Super Monkey Ball game in quite some time. I'm quite fond of the originals. So let's get him to stand on his little pedestal here. I could play Super Monkey Ball 2, the Monkey Flight multiplayer. Could play that for hours. Okay, so we got him. He's in a stand there. I've heard the new one is good as well. Have to check it out. Oh no, okay. I messed that up. Gotta be steady here. There we go. He's in his ball. That's good. Oh, okay. So the little platform kind of rotates in there with him, so like theoretically you could roll the ball. It kind of works. I bet if I position it better, it'd be that's pretty neat. I ended up liking this figure a little bit better than I thought I would. Yeah, it almost functions. I bet if I position it a little bit better. I'm sure it's not intended for you to like throw it like a bowling ball and he stays in there, but yeah, he's doing his best. Look at him go. Get him some bananas to collect. Alright, so there's Aiai. We'll leave him over there. Figure number 2 out of 3. This was kind of the wild card one. I wouldn't have picked this one out. But we have, from Altered Beast, the Werewolf. And we can take a look here. The Werewolf comes with one of the spirit balls from Altered Beast, so you can power up. And I mean, I guess once you're the werewolf, collecting a spirit ball doesn't really do much for you in the game, but it's just a neat little accessory. Like, the one thing I notice offhand is, like, with the size of the spirit ball, like, I don't really see, like, I don't think you can hold it or anything, but we'll see what is said here. And then compared to Aiai had 8 points of articulation. Werewolf has 24 points of articulation. And you say, oh, you can give him a muscle pose, that's great. So yeah, it's just, the spirit ball's kind of a weird, like, it's a cool little accessory, but it doesn't seem to interact with the figure at all. But it's yeah, jacked werewolf, definitely. And then there's the transformation scene from the game. So, and then sit here, it makes more sense now. You can see that there's the different languages here. The one before, we were making the joke with banana's practically the same in every language, so it just looks like it says banana and banane repeatedly on the back. So here we go. Altered Beast Werewolf. So here we go. Look at this guy move. Okay, yeah, 24 points of articulation. Yeah, it alternates between being like 90 degrees or it's a high 70, low 80s with as much humidity as that can possibly exist. That's kind of what it's been like around here lately. So we got knee, so okay. So it doesn't raise, we can't make the werewolf kick. But as we can show, he can flex. So here's flexing werewolf. Can move his head around. It's kind of weird, these abs. There's like these separation right here. Get ripped. And he's got his fuzzy underwear. Got claws. So this one's neat. I think I'll keep him with the muscle pose. I didn't anticipate there'd be so much to the Aiai figure with the ball and everything. I don't know why that's a surprise to me. I should have paid better attention to the packaging, but yeah, like, but this one, like, I think a kid could play with this one. It has enough oh, his torso rotates, so he can throw a punch. So you can play with this one. Have the werewolf beat up your Ninja Turtles or whatever. Okay, so the feeder. It's I guess it's like it's a really straightforward figure, but it's it does the trick. So like I said, all of these are $10, so it's whatever. It's like my only thing, like I said, it sticks out to me. Like there's like a slot on here, so is there a way you can put it on him somehow? Because it just doesn't seem like there's an immediately obvious way for the spirit ball to interact with the werewolf. Doesn't fit in his mouth, or can't hold it or anything like that. So that's like I said, that's like the one minor nitpicky thing that sticks out to me. But maybe I'll figure out, maybe there's like a little tab on the werewolf that you can fit it on or something, but I dig it. Looks cool. Can wise from your glaive and power up and be werewolf. Let's get him. So, and there's the spirit ball. So, all right. So, figure number 3. The reason I stumbled across these, how could this not catch my eye when it's on the shelf? We have Streets of Rage, Axel. So here we go. Got the box art for Streets of Rage right here. Axel front and center. And comes with a fire effect and the Streets of Rage logo. Has Axel from Streets of Rage 2, that is the first boss, stage 1. Again, 24 points of articulation, and it shows him. He has the fire, and as you can read here, grand uppercut effect, which is a no-no. Jakks Pacific did not get the memo from Yuzo Koshiro, because for the 30th anniversary of Streets of Rage, Yuzo Koshiro, who did the sound and music for Streets of Rage, spent the entirety of his video telling us that we've been saying it wrong for 30 years, and that it is in fact ground uppercut. So that is incorrect. It is not grand uppercut. And they did not get the memo. You can search it out on YouTube. You can search ground uppercut Yuzo Koshiro, and you'll find the video very easily. And he explains it himself, because he is indeed the voice of Axel that is used in Streets of Rage. But, you know, that's, I think that's something that'll get past a lot of people. So I think people still think it's grand uppercut. That's been the accepted pronunciation of it. Yeah, they might, by that point, they might have changed it up, but I just thought it was funny that there's a celebration of 30 years of Streets of Rage, and Yuzo Koshiro spent like most of his video congratulating the anniversary, saying like, you dorks have been saying it wrong for 30 years. He waited 30 years to tell us, in fairness, so maybe he should have said something sooner. So let's get this one. Yep, he pulled an actually on us. There we go. He's finally free, he can breathe. Alright. So yeah, we can get him to do uppercuts, which is important. And oh, he can kick. Yeah, double kick. That's right. As they say in the figure hoppy, you gotta let him breathe. These are new ones. These aren't like the ones, like I do have a few, like my McFarlane Soul Calibur 2 figures, my Toy Biz X-Men vs. Street Fighter figures. I'm going to keep those ones in the packaging because they're like out of print, like display items. But these are just, you know, right now these are just $10 toys. There's no sense in trying to act like they're highly collectible right now or anything like that. Can display them on the shelf, take figure photos and such. Oh man, there we go. Look at that. It fits on his hand. So he can... Although, like, so the reason it's called ground upper is he actually strikes the ground and creates the fire. But I mean, it's still really cool that it fits on his fist. Like, let me see if it's... I would hope that it's universal and fit on his other fist as well. Yeah, it seems like it. So, yep. Although I believe he's right-handed, but there it is. And I don't know, he's got some nice hair. There's the band, the jeans. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like Axel and Cody from Final Fight, they wear these white t-shirts, and I mean, like, can you imagine how tight these t-shirts would have to be to have like their every single muscle rippling through their shirt? Like, these have got to be like they were starched and dried out. Like, they'll never get these shirts off ever again. They'll have to destroy them to get free of their shirt prisons. Okay, so he can do a knee. So yeah, I think this one has the articulation in the places it needs to. Yeah. Got a little bit of torso rotation, so yeah, these are pretty cool figures. Definitely get thumbs up for being $10, and I mean, if you're a fan of Sega, this is a pretty good first series That is another thing that I noticed. Like, these packagings, they don't say, like, Series 1 or whatever. Because I kept checking the packaging. You would think, like, oh, Series 1, collect these other 2 figures, right? But there's nothing like that. So that's why I had to go online and find information about them. So I hope there's more, and like in the future, maybe they don't necessarily have to be Walmart exclusive. Walmart's pretty much a global corporation these days, so I would imagine a Walmart is somewhere near most people that might be interested in these, but at least in the US. But there we go. Axel, Werewolf, and Aiai. And I don't know why I'm so surprised at how cool this is with the ball and everything. But there you go. Articulation. They at least at ours, they recently reset them, kind of reconfigured them. So our Walmart is an older model. It doesn't look like a lot of the, like, pretty much any Walmart that's been made in the past 10 years looks exactly the same. So ours is slightly different, and they finally reset our toy aisles, so we have the Lego, like the full-scale Lego aisle that most Walmarts do now, and then they moved a bunch of other toys into one aisle, so pretty much a lot of the action figure type toys are in one aisle in our... But it's worth it. So especially, it's one of those things during the pandemic. It's something that's really people have really picked up on figure collecting again. So, but there, he's got his ground upper fire effect. So there we go. Take down the werewolf. I bet the werewolf could take a punch from Axel though. And then, like I said, when you get these, like a lot of these, people typically call them like basics. These are just generalized 4-inch action figures. They're $10, and even some that are like slightly taller or more articulated, even a lot of those are only $20 these days. So if you're into certain things, there's probably an action figure for it. Those are next to, they have a bunch of Sonic Prime action figures at our Walmart, and the Sega figures are next to those.